In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly why I think TradingView is the best stock charting and technical analysis platform available. I'll show you exactly how I use TradingView every day and the features I believe make it stand out from the crowd. I will also give you a whirlwind tour of the platform, demonstrating the social community, excellent charting, backtesting, indicators and screeners. I'm Barry Moore, a certified financial technical analyst and market researcher and founder of LiberatedStockTrader.com, a company that has trained thousands of people in investing and trading so they can make better investing decisions. This video will give you a deep understanding of TradingView's capabilities, but also some of its weaknesses. If you want to know if TradingView is the right software for you, you will love this video. So let's get started. I am going to tell you why I believe TradingView is the best stock charting and technical analysis all-round package available on the market today. You can find the full in-depth detailed review at LiberatedStockTrader.com/TradingView-review. When I analyze a stock trading package, I look at really 7 different areas. First of all, the pricing and the software. How will you manage trades within the software? Stock screening, how we can filter and find good stocks to trade or invest in. The news aspect, does it pull in different news sources, and social trading aspect. Also, technical analysis and charting, the quality of the charts, what you can do, the indicators, trend lines, annotations, etc. Also important to any investor or trader is the ability to perform backtesting, and does it provide auto trading options? And of course there's the usability aspect. Now TradingView I've rated 4.6 out of 5 because it scores great in every department. So these 7 factors are what I will drill down in a really quick fire overview of why I think TradingView is so excellent. To summarize the review in total, TradingView combines charting, screening and backtesting into an innovative technical analysis trading platform. TradingView's cloud-based software covers stocks, Forex and cryptocurrency and bonds. So it covers really a wide range of trading vehicles and covers also nearly every exchange on the planet. The coverage is unbelievable and different to every other stock chart package out there. It has 10 million active users in its social community, one of which is myself, and it's really, for me, a complete solution. It does everything really, really well. Now, there are other packages out there that perform some functions better than TradingView. For example, for backtesting, for really good backtesting and forecasting, Metastock is the best, but it doesn't have any social community, for example. If you want the most powerful stock screener, then we're looking at StockRover. StockRover is perfect for investors, not for traders, but for investors that want to invest either with a value strategy, a growth strategy, or a dividend or income strategy. But overall, TradingView I rate as number 1. So let's get down to the details of the different pieces of functionality which make TradingView, in my opinion, the number 1 trading platform today. So first of all, let's take a quick look at pricing. So for TradingView, what I really like about it is it starts at free. And with free, you get a good amount of functionality that enables you to start charting. You can start charting stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, or even Forex, and all the indices and ETFs that are available globally. So it gives you a great place to start. That gives you some alerts and all the functionality you need to get going. Now there are 4 levels of service you can get from TradingView. I am a premium subscriber and have been subscribing for 3 years, paying the full subscription. But you can obviously start at basic. I would highly recommend for anyone that isn't a publisher on TradingView to go for either the Pro or the Pro Plus. For me, Pro Plus gives you the ideal mix of all the great functionality, including 10 indicators per chart, 4 charts in one layout, 30 server-side alerts. These are the alerts if a stock price breaks a certain price level, and it gives you exotic charts and charts based on custom formulas and indicators based on indicators. So it's really powerful, but a great place to start is free. So I'm not going to go through everything here. The pricing is second to none, even on the Pro. If you're looking at essentially $299 a year. This is at or lower than all of its competitors. Of course, you cannot beat free if you go for the basic package. So enough about price. Let's have a quick look at the charting and trade management. So I'm going to jump over here to the opening screen, TradingView.com, and here we see editor's picks. So instantly we start to see the social aspect of TradingView. We can see here the editors choose various posts that they believe from the community are valuable, and they can be educational posts or they can be market update and deep dive analysis posts here. So you can see here's a post from a user, and he talks about some analysis that he's done, and really good analysis gets posted on the front page and chosen by the editors. This is a key part of TradingView because it gives you ideas, it gives you inspiration. Now you can also follow these people, so when they provide an update, an analysis, or an educational lesson, then you can get their updates. So for example, you can follow me here, Liberated Stock Trader on TradingView, and you can see the reputation, how many ideas they've put together, if they've created any of their custom systems or scripts, how many likes, how many followers they've got, and you can see what they mention most. So I talk a lot about the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, which I invest in, of course, and some key high growth stocks that I invest in and provide different analysis. For example, here is one talking about a bubble, and in fact the extreme growth of the market right now, and how it's broken here through a upside resistance level, and provide details, and then people can comment back here, as you can see. So the social aspect is excellent. As I mentioned, there's 10 million active users on TradingView, which makes it the leading social platform for exchanging ideas and strategies. So let's go back. This is the home screen, but I want to go and have a look at some charting. So I can go here, I can go to charts. So this gives me a view of the chart. So here you can see the full chart here. And you can obviously save different layouts and reload different layouts with different sets of indicators. So here I am looking at my watch list, and I have indices, current stocks I own, and different watch lists, some AAA opportunities that I found there. And you can obviously flag up different elements in your watch list with different colors. So for example, I want to take a look at the price of gold. I can scroll in and scroll out using the mouse wheel, and I can flag this as I want gold index to be flashed here in this gold color. And then I can use that for sorting different stocks in the future. So let's take a look at charting. The charting and technical analysis portion of TradingView is where it really shines. Here I'm taking a look at the Nasdaq, an ETF that tracks the Nasdaq. This is one that's easy to buy and sell if you want to buy and sell the Nasdaq 100. And you can see we can add a huge amount of indicators. This is a stock package that leads the industry in the number of indicators. The only software package that has more indicators than TradingView is Metastock. But I mean, how many indicators do you actually need? So let's take a look at this chart. This is my typical chart for index analysis. So I have a stock price or the index pricing here, and you can scroll in, scroll out, see it for multiple weeks, months, or years. I have it because I want to look at the global picture of the indices. I have it set to weekly. I can change that to daily, monthly, 3 months, etc., or intraday, minutes, etc. And what I like to do, for me, let's take a look at some indicators. I like to have the moving average 50, moving average 100, and moving average 200 in this red, yellow, green, like traffic light system. So we can see here the Nasdaq is above the green, which is very bullish. It's in a bull bull phase here on a weekly chart, and that gives me an instant indication of the overall direction. Now, I also like to have volume, of course, and a moving average 20 on the volume, and the ADR, which is the advanced decline ratio, so how many stocks are increasing versus how many stocks are decreasing, and we can see the bullishness of some market sentiment there. I also like to use the RSI, the relative strength index, and the KST indicator, the no sure thing indicator. We can see I have my favorite indicators, but of course there are literally hundreds of different indicators you can search on. So you can have a look at all the built-in indicators, and you can see here there are lots. Accumulation, distribution, of course, Bollinger, Chaikin money flow. We have here directional movement index, the DMI. We have an Ichimoku cloud, so I can pop an Ichimoku cloud on top of that. And then we have the Ichimoku cloud, which is a fascinating Japanese approach to understanding the overall market direction using price and various mathematical indicators based on price. And I can easily disable this. I can hide it. You can see I can instantly, in a single click, enable or disable an indicator to give me this view that I want. And of course, I can remove it simply. So there are a huge amount of indicators, and you can plot and move the indicators up and down as you wish. Endless flexibility that you get with TradingView. So the charting is second to none. I've shown you the social aspect, and let's have a quick recap on the social. So if I was feeling uninspired and wanted to get some input from other users in the community, I can take a look at the ideas stream over here, and I can see people's comments on different indexes, stocks, cryptos, etc. I can also message with other people, and you can see here that I get messages, and we can see in stocks and index what the discussions are going. So you can look at all types of different discussions that are happening here. So really a huge amount of value, and the whole social aspect is included for free, and the indicators, charting, etc. is all included in TradingView for free. Of course, when you upgrade to the higher service levels, then you will get things like real-time streaming, for example, and priority support and more alerts, etc. Okay, now we can of course here look at the indices, or we can look at whatever watch list we want to. I have different watch lists here, but also I can take a look at what alerts I have triggered, or let's take a look at the news. What is the news currently going on right now for the NASDAQ 100? So it takes different news streams, and you can see here MT Newswire, Reuters, and various other like Yahoo, etc. are all included in the news stream. Now, of course, the news stream isn't real time. If you're looking for real-time news for trading, then you really need to take a look at Benzinga Pro, or you need Metastock with the Metastock RT real-time with Refinitiv, which will give you the fastest news stream available. So both Benzinga Pro and Metastock are fantastic real-time news services. This isn't real-time, but if you're not a real-time intraday day trader trading on the minute on the news, then you don't need real-time news in general. So we've taken a look at the charts, the watch list. Now let's get on to the stock screening element here. So you can see, I'm going to just minimize this a little bit. Here at the bottom, you can see Stock Screener, Pine Editor, Strategy Tester. I'm going to run through these because these are really great, really easy to use. So I'm just going to scroll up, and here you can see the Stock Screener. Now, this Stock Screener is not as good as Stock Rover for longer term investors. Stock Rover is extremely powerful, but this Stock Screener does really what you need it to do in general. It's a powerful stock screener. We're looking here at all stocks. I'm going to sort this on overview, and I can see, based on market cap, the biggest companies that are available to us. Now I have this sorted on stocks that I'm actually interested or actually invested in right now, and just disable this. Now my stocks are all flagged in green, so if I want to see only my stocks in the screener, I can select green, and there's my stocks, and I can just click on this flag, and instantly I've got the entire stock market at my disposal. I could also look at not just stocks, I could do crypto or Forex here, but I want to look at all of these. So let's take a look at the biggest companies on the US markets here. So you can see Apple is number 1, Microsoft number 2, Amazon 3, Google 4. But the screener is about finding the stocks that you want to invest in based on your ideas. So here we have filters. So here you see I'm looking at the markets. So I can look at the Argentinian market, for example. I can look at, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at Germany. And even looking in Germany, these are the stocks you can actually buy in Germany, even though they're American companies not floated in on the DAX, for example, in Germany. So you can see if I wanted to buy Apple, I can do that, and I could buy that through a local broker in Europe, for example. But anyway, let's head back to the US. And we can see here, we have in the overview, we have the price, the percentage changes, how many employees, EPS, the price earnings ratio, what sector they're operating in. So most basic data. We can look at performance. So we can see the changes, 3 months performance, 1 month's performance, beta, volatility, these types of things. We have valuation. So obviously we can look at the EPS, trading 12 months, diluted EPS, number of shares outstanding, and we can take a look at dividends, dividend yield, dividend paid, etc. So it's a very good, easy to use screener. And of course you can set up your own view. So I want to set up my own columns here, or I want to, here I have a dividend and EPS view that I've created. So I want to be able to see, for example, which stocks have, what the dividend per share for the most recent quarter has been, the dividend yield. So we can look at that. But the key here is the filters. So I can filter on literally so many different parameters. And they're mostly, this is not a historical database. So I can't look at something that is, what was the EPS percentage increase 3 years ago, the annual percentage increase 3 years ago for Apple. This is not how it works. This is more, what's happening now? What is the most recent data that I can use to screen on particular stocks? And they have also technical screening. So I can have a look at to see if the price is above or below the lower Bollinger Band, or is the stock at a new 3 months high, or the 3 months performance. These are very much price-based screens, which is where it excels. So we can say, show me all stocks that are above the exponential moving average and the open, for example. Above the open, done. And then now I will see which companies are above their exponential moving average. So there's a lot there. You can look at fundamentals as well. So focusing on dividends, earnings per share, pre-tax margin, total debt. So core elements, fundamental elements from, let's say, the balance sheet or recent performance. And it does a great job of that. And of course, we can filter on any of the other indexes. So let's take a quick look at then trade management, which is another area that I rate these software vendors on. We want to have a look at how we can actually trade. So I can open up the trading panel. You can see this here, and I can choose a broker. So here in Europe, they're mostly dealing with CFD brokers. I can just connect and do some paper trading. In the USA, there are mainstream brokers available that you can connect with and then trade from the charts. So I'm just going to connect to paper trading here. So that enables me then to start trading from the charts. Now I can configure these charts however I wish. I can jump into here, the settings and trading. I want to show positions, show orders, show the buy and sell buttons. So I'm going to jump in here, put this into 1 day. I'm going to look here. So in order to demonstrate the buy and sell, the trading from the charts, I'm looking at a stock I currently own, AMD. And here we have the buy and sell button. So for example, I can see there is a trend change occurring here with AMD. I might want to buy at market. So it says, okay, market, and I want to buy 200 and I want to buy 200 NASDAQ AMD at market price. Boom, order sent, executed. And now I can see this in my trading panel, and it will then keep a record of the profit and loss on this. And for example, I can go in here and I can say I want to take a profit at this price, or I want to place a stop loss at this price. So very easy to manage and maintain, and trading from charts obviously is an advantage because you don't have to log into your broker and then go through and enter the trade completely separately to the software package itself. So we've looked at pricing and software, the trade management, we've looked at the stock screening and the news and social trading. We've taken a look at the technical analysis and charting. One thing I want to look at now is more of an advanced topic, but it is important to have in any software, and most software doesn't have it, and it's called backtesting. So let's take a look at the backtesting aspect of this software. So here at the bottom we have this panel, and they have what's called the strategy tester. So we have what's called the Pine editor, and this is where you would enter in the script for your strategy. And it's actually surprisingly easy to use, believe it or not. I'm not a coder, and I've developed the Liberated Stock Trader Crash Detector strategy. So here we can go to strategy tester, for example, and I want to use a strategy. So there are a bunch of built-in strategies which you can take a look at and just import and take a look at how they work, which is great. And you can see the code and take portions of code and build up your own strategy as you wish. My personal script here, and you can get access to this if you join TradingView. Follow me, Liberated Stock Trader, on TradingView, and then send me a message, and I will send you access to the LST Crash Detector system. This system, I've already got it enabled, and it is here. And basically, this system enables me to see on a weekly basis what situation a stock is in. For example, here we have AMD. AMD is extremely bullish, and these green dots show that we have a bull market. Now this shock says there is an extreme event in the stock price, which indicates there could be a change of trend, let's say. So we have this shock. This is all part of the script, the system I developed. And when it starts flashing red, it tells me, hey, we're in a bear market for this stock now. So this is a dangerous situation. Do you still want to hold the stock? And this is all part of the backtesting system in TradingView. So let me quickly show you how the backtesting works, because this is really something I like a lot in TradingView. So I already have the Liberated Stock Trader Crash Detector system enabled, but I'm going to just remove that. And essentially how it works is you go into the Pine editor, you open. So I'm going to open my script, and I've got obviously multiple various scripts here. I'm going to use the LST Crash Detector version 1. Going to enable that. Good, it's enabled, and I'm going to add it to the chart. So I'd simply add this script to the chart, and it plots then the system and all the variables that go along with that system. And you can see here that here's the code that's part of this, and instantly we have a system. And now I've loaded the system, and I can then test the strategy. So now you can see here I've added the crash detector strategy here, and I've tested the strategy on this particular stock over this period. And you can see here the results. We can see a performance summary, net profit, gross loss, max drawdown, Sharpe ratio, and various other factors. So this is really a nice way to look at it. It can show you the date and time of the particular trade, and that is backtesting built in a few clicks, adding a script to the Pine editor, clicking over to strategy tester, and it automatically tests the strategy, and it will show you the buys and sells here on the chart. So you can see the strategy bought here and sold here. Then there was some choppy sideways motion. There was a buy signal here for a big trade, and it's still open on the buy. You can see that here. And this is what TradingView really brings you. Simple access to very powerful features. Backtesting, technical analysis and charting, news and social trading, stock screening is very good, the trade management works, and the pricing and software itself is second to none. It's extremely fast, easy to use, and that's why I really love to use TradingView. So now I want to show you the automated candlestick pattern recognition functionality embedded into TradingView. This is a new feature and it works really well. So it saves you the heartache of having to memorize every single candlestick pattern available. There are 50 or 60 main patterns and there are so many more different patterns. And memorizing them is next to impossible. And who would want to do it anyway now that software has progressed to the point that it can do it for you? So let me show you quickly how TradingView can do automatic candlestick recognition. So I'm going to go over here to indicators and I'm going to say I want candlestick patterns. Now I can flag all the candlestick patterns that I want. So there are some major patterns that we should really be looking for. This is the doji star, bullish and bearish, the dragonfly, the engulfing. We have the evening star, and there's the falling three methods, gravestone doji, harami, bullish harami, bearish harami. There are harami cross. There's all sorts that we could take a look at. Now these are the major ones, the maru bozu, black, white, morning doji star. I love the names of these candlestick patterns. They're really, really cool. So we've selected these and let's take a look. So automatically indicators, candlestick patterns, selected the ones I want to see. I can just look for select all the bullish or select all the bearish and go for it. So here we can see the candlestick patterns, and what I really like about the implementation is I can see the candlestick patterns. Here we're looking at the S&P 500 index. I could look at a particular stock. I could just click over to AMD, for example, or Microsoft, and instantly the patterns are there. And here we can see, this is brilliant. This is a great example of how it works. So we can see back in July 2020, there was a great stock price rise here, and then suddenly we got this engulfing candlestick pattern. You can see this really long pattern downwards here. So we've got a really strong uptrend. I can zoom in here. So we've got a really strong uptrend here, and we can see this is the engulfing formation. And if you hover over it, it gives you a description. Engulfing, at the end of a given uptrend, a reversal pattern will most likely appear during the first day. This candlestick pattern uses a small body, etc., etc. It's explained to you here. And this is fantastic. Look, it went down here, it was a reversal pattern here, reversal pattern here. Nothing is ever 100% technical analysis, but this is good. Here we have some choppiness, so maybe a false signal here. Here we see a bullish engulfing, where we have, if we zoom in here, we can see this. The engulfing means that this candlestick engulfed the previous one to it, so it shows a change of direction. It's very bullish. This is the price where people think they're buying value. There's an engulfing and then it starts to move up, move up, move up. So very nice implementation of candlestick pattern recognition, which means that you don't have to remember every candlestick pattern. So TradingView, as I said, is a good all-round package, and it even does automated candlestick pattern recognition.
Well, what do you think of the platform? Is it the right choice for you? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. It'll really help the channel out. And click subscribe if you want to be notified about future stock investing lessons, strategies, and software videos.